Wait, can you all hear the sound? Wait, I think I forgot to click.
Not yet, sister.
Yeah, share sound. Okay, sorry about that.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the Buddhas hear my prayer. All united with one heart, let us end our hate with love. May there be no suffering hereafter.
May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community. May there be no disasters in this world. Together we pray for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, and total fulfillment in universal love. Now let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Before we hear the wonderful sharing review of wonderful sharing, let us invite abode masters to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gem. Let us pay our respects for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Cheng Yen by making 3 sincere bows. Please rise. Today, we have Brother David Liu and Brother Jee, but before that, I will just share last week's summary very quickly. Give me a sec. Last week, we had quite a few speakers. So that was Brother David Liu from Turkey. At the Almana Hill is what he spoke of. The Almana Hill School has grown with care and light, from refugee struggles to futures now bright. Young boys once trapped in factory strife now study with hope and changing their lives. Their parents' loss, once marked by despair, was met with Tzu Chi's support and compassionate care. With love and they received, they now give in turn. Syrian refugees helping Turkish earthquake victims as their hearts yearn. Hearts full of gratitude to Master Cheng Yan, they sing that her teachings gave them everything. As volunteers now, the students take their stand to spread compassion across the land. From young to grown, they found their way to give more with each passing day. With kindness shared, their spirits thrive. In unity, the cycle of love is kept alive. And we had Brother Victor and Sister Janet, who spoke about Sister Shirley Leong. Sister Shirley with strength that defines her pain. Though arthritis tries, her will does not wane. From cooking to dancing, she moves with resolve. Her spirit leads while her body evolves. She once taught in Thailand with joy in her heart, but illness soon came, tearing dreams apart. With Tzu Chi's guidance, she found her new way, a vow to help others day after day. Leading by example in San Francisco's light, opening offices, bringing hope in the night. Her wish to increase strength, not lessen her load. With confidence and courage, she walks this road. Tzu Chi's path gives her life deeper worth, helping the city, healing the earth. She asks not for ease, but for power to grow, fulfilling her purpose in actions that flow. Participation heals her beyond any drug. With volunteering, she's lifted, given love's warm hug. A conduit of kindness, she stands tall and free, her spirit unbreakable, her life lived just as it should be. Okay, then we have Brother Vivek and Sister Tulsa. So we begin with Brother Vivek. Brother Vivek, once burdened with doubt, found peace in the act of helping out. Through service, his mind began to heal. Depression faded, replaced with zeal. In villages, he saw potential bloom, helping children escape from doom. With empathy, he opened their doors. Now 13 kids are back to school to learn more. His path had veered from business's aim, but in this work, he found his meaningful flame. By serving others in spirit and kindness, he truly grew, transforming his life, finding something new. And Sister Tulsa dreamed of nursing the weak, but found her strength in helping the meek. She faced doubt and traditions that stood in her way, but her sincerity helped light up their days. Convincing parents to educate, not wed, stopping a man from drinking and moving ahead. With each shared story, lives start to change. Their efforts prove love can rearrange. With Jingse aphorisms and stories from Master, changes are slow but sure. Through patient steps and actions pure. No need for force, just steady intent. Now the village feels the impact sent. Her work shows how compassion spreads wide, turning hearts and shifting the tide. With each life touched, new hope arises. Their journey together brings sweet surprises. Okay, good on for listening. I stop share. I'll hand over right now to Sister Stephanie to introduce our next speakers. Over to you, Sister Stephanie.
A very good morning to all the brothers and sisters on board the platform this morning. And Sister Su Ching for recapping last week's session, always so fluently and helping us to recall the important points from last week. A very good morning once again to all the sisters and brothers. Before we start, actually, we have received very sad news of the passing of our dear Bodhisattva, Sister Claire Loo, at within 12 and 1 a.m. this morning. And Sister Claire has been sent to the University Hospital because she has vowed to be a silent mentor. So at this juncture, we would like to dedicate today's sessions after this in the memory of Sister Claire. And in fact, we have just spoken last night, and she was very positive as usual, remarkably positive and wonderful Bodhisattva. And she said, I'll be going home tomorrow, don't worry. Trust Sister Claire is well on the way to go home to a spiritual home, and of course to return once again on the Bodhisattva path. So may we just take a minute of silence to send our prayers to Sister Claire and also Brother Tam and family. And then, brothers and sisters, for your prayers. And I see Brother David is in with us again. Brother David, very good morning. 早上好. Welcome once again, Brother David, to our Q&A session for October. 早上好, 阿弥陀佛.
阿弥陀佛。
Hi. Brother David Liu.
Yeah.
Today we have a little bit more time. Yeah. And
Yes.
perhaps
Yes.
Brother David would like to share with us what has been going on at the abode before we enter to the Q&A session.
So first one. So
Brother David,
yeah, okay.
Brother David, maybe you want to share with us what's happening in the abode before we go to the questions?
Okay. Very busy now because close to the end of the year, there are so many activities. After the TIMA annual conference finished, and another 2 entrepreneurial camp, international entrepreneurial camp, like Malaysia also participate, right?
Yes.
And so our country is same, So, and I don't know why I'm so busy. And tomorrow I'm going to Taipei to have a sharing for the training camp also. So very busy. And in addition, my live broadcast once a week. This spend me a lot of time. And now, 近世人文呐。近世那个什么近世人文的那个 mission 啊。They asked me to publish my book.
Oh.
They select my I can compile the contents of my live broadcast and issue my book. Yeah, but they say the one book at least about 80,000 words. Then I calculate until now more than 220 episodes of my live broadcast. I can issue 大工程 big project
Yes.
Actually, at the beginning of my live broadcast 4.5 years ago, I already decided I don't want to publish any book now because I already published 8 books already. I already have this experience before, so I don't want to, because it's have to spend so much time, And this person in charge of our 近世人文, he is the 社长啊, Taiwan is a very famous published company called 天下杂志. I think you heard before, right? 天下杂志, 他是社长啊. Yeah, 社长, 出版社的社长. Yeah, he's the boss of this published company, And he retired already, still very young, but retired. And our Tzu Chi Foundation headquarters recruit him to join our team in our 近世人文. He is very active. And he say the contents of my broadcast is too much of the I think, okay, he also worked for the Tzu Chi, not for himself. So I feel difficult to refuse, I still, okay, I guess, wow, this one really spend me a lot of time. So become very busy. But through my mindset of using the time, normally the normal people say, I'm very busy, so I don't have time, right? But before I was in Singapore and Malaysia, also so many things to do, even more busy than I'm in Taiwan. But at that time, I motivate myself. I say, although you are very busy, but you have to motivate yourself. Okay, how to motivate? I say, okay, although you are very busy, but you still have so much time. That's why you have to use your wisdom to use time. Yes. So now, how can I use my time? I'm not only fully use my daytime. I have to use the early morning. That's why now I get up earlier than before now, because I have to prepare these publishing books in my live broadcast. Normally, if today I record my live broadcast, tomorrow I start to have to prepare the next week.
Next episode.
The next episode, yeah. Because this need time, It's not like the same state, the sharing stories. This have to think about so many things. You have to, you must say something very insightful, That's why you have to keep yourself very, very, very tranquil, and then you can get so many inspiration.
Right.
This cannot be rushed. You must put yourself in tranquility. Then you have inspiration. That's why.
This is the real samadhi. 这个是真的，这个定，真的定。Real samadhi. Yeah.
Not only in the morning, I have to be very tranquil. At least, you see the topic of the live broadcast. I have to think first, right? Next episode, what of the topic I have to give? I have to think about this topic. This 主题 I have to think. No topic, no contents, right? You must have topic, then you think, how can I prepare the contents of this topic? So always keep my brain active.
So, sharpening the skills.
Yeah, sharpening skill. So in terms of condition, I think it's not easy for me to get the, how to say, 那个什么，那个 asthma. 就是失智症
Alzheimer.
Dementia. Alzheimer, dementia.
不会有 dementia, 不会有 yeah, because sharpening the mind all the time.
No time to get dementia. Always keep brain very busy.
Okay, 好了. So we have mindful the time is 6:50. So we will go into the first question. Is that okay? I'll share the slide. I'll share the slide, yeah. Thank you so much, brother, for the advice and sharing. So hold on a minute now. Just let me share the slide, yeah. Just give me a minute. How today we have 4 questions, Brother David.
Okay.
Okay. And hold on a minute.
You read.
好 I read. Okay. 这个是 parenting, all right?
Yeah.
So your first question. My son was obedient when young, but during university, he was misguided by a friend to cheat and steal together. Unfortunately, the son is not listening to the parents' advice to avoid the friend, even now staying with the friend and the family, and not accessible. Yeah, the family actually block this person from visiting the son. Sadly, the son no longer reply to the chat messages, although we can see that he still reads them. Question: how can I help my son? How to help myself as it is getting too depressive? Third, how can I help my other child who is starting to dislike his brother as they used to be very close? This is a big 很大的考验了哈, a big challenge. Maybe we can seek Brother David's advice. Can
Big lesson for the
Mm,
for the parents.
the parents, yeah.
I think this phenomenon cannot be short time. Although you shorten the story, right? The son was obedient before, but now he make the bad friends that become cheat and steal, right? And now even he doesn't come back. So you shorten the story, but actually I think this must be a long story, a long process. But why we wait until the situation is so serious? Then you start to discover, right? So this really is very tough problem, because no any communication between the parents and the son. And not only this son's friends, family, they even blocks you from visiting your son. That means your son living at his friend's house. I think so, right? Am I right?
Right. Yes, correct. Now the son is staying with this family, this friend's family.
Yeah,
Right.
not only his son make the best friends, his best friend's family also block you to visiting your son. That means close all the communication channel,
Right.
So you have no any channel to touch your son. Even you send a message to your son, but 他已读不回啊, only read, no response, right?
Right. Yes, correct.
It's really very critical problem.
Yes.
Now, even your son live together with the parents at your house, we still feel very difficult to educate his son. 对，何况怎么讲？何况是
Let
moreover 是
alone, moreover,
啊
yeah.
moreover
Let alone 或是 moreover 都可以。
moreover your son live in your friend's house. I also feel very difficult, because
全部的桥都已经断了，好像 all the
对
bridges are broken. 对
yeah, how to communicate, and you want to talk your son, you want to educate your son, must have one channel, but now this bridge all broken. So how? If his son's friends, family know this kind of situation is very bad, and they also agree to educate your own son and your son, maybe this is your son's friends' parents, they have sincerity, right, to cooperate with you and try to educate both of your son. Then this we still have a channel, right? We can cooperate with these best friends, parents, but not even the parent, the best friends' parents block you. So I'm thinking the problem is not very simple. why bad friends' parents block you from visiting your son? Maybe they also accept your son live at their house. This is my question, right? Normally, if our son's friend want to live at our house, being the parents, we will educate this son's friend.
Advise him.
Yeah, advise him. You only can stay here 2 or 3 days. If you feel in a bad mood, you want to stay here 2 or 3 days, okay. But let me have your parents' phone number. Or after 3 days, you have to go back to your house, your own house. Long-term staying at my house, this is not the right way, right?
Right.
Being the parents, they must have this kind of knowledge. But why these bad friends' parents still accept these kind of things, right? And also stop you from visiting your son. So I'm thinking, this son has this kind of behavior. The first one have to reflect is the parent.
Right.
That being a father or mother of this son, you have to stay calm to reflect yourself. The way of our education, something wrong. Where is the something wrong? Find it out. Then you know where is the mistake. You want to adjust. You have this kind of intention to adjust.
Yes.
Then try to go these bad friends' family to visit their parents, not to your son, to the bad friends' parents first. Parents to parents, right? Open heart to discuss.
Yes.
I admit before what our fault. And I don't know when any I don't know what the problem. I don't know, but this kind of situation means something happened already, but only the parents doesn't know. This caused the son go leave the house and stay his bad friend's house. If stay in good friend's house, okay, but he stay with the bad friends. That's why they steal, right? They just say with what, right?
Sure.
You cheat and steal.
Yes. Still.
Right?
Yeah.
But I wonder, these bad friends' parents, don't they know their son cheat and steal? I think the parents must be very clear about their son, right? Even their son have the cheat and steal behavior, right? Yeah, I think no any this kind of parents. All the parents want to educate the son become a good one, right? So if the parents, this son's parents, if reflect yourself, you and your husband must sit down, say, come, reflect yourself. Is there any wrong? We teach our son. It's not through the correct way. Right? Find out the mistake and fault. Then you have this determination to change, to improve. Then you go try to find out these bad friends, the parents, try to discuss with them. Cooperate in between, right? Now, not only educate your own son, the bad friends, family, the parents also, they want to improve, to educate their son, right? Both parents, I think they have the same thinking to teach, to improve, to change their son. I think so, right? This is only one way. Otherwise, how you go, right? What to do? So this is a long story, long way to go. Through these bad friends, parents, you know what happened. I think your son already tell the story to these best friends, father and mother. I think so. Otherwise, how they can accept your son live at their house, right? Right? So
That means he's on their side. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why the parents cite him? I think must be they agree with this son. So they accept this son stay in their house, right?
Yeah. So, Brother David, sorry. Can you hear?
No, we can't hear him.
Brother David is.
Yeah, probably interruption.
Oh, okay. So maybe we wait for a while, but I think what Brother David has suggested just now is that the situation is actually not as simple, even though the question is very short. It must have been happening for some time for it to come to this today. And it's not an easy situation to deal with for the parents. But rightly so, I think Brother David suggested that the parents should stay calm and to reflect deeply on themselves, yeah, as to find a root of the situation, as to how it has evolved into this today, where the son is to cut off the ties with the parents, yeah, and to reach out, if possible, to the parent of this friend, yeah, to instead of keep reaching out, because the bridge to the child is already cut off. Yeah, perhaps the parents can reach out to the parents of the friend to talk, because all parents want good for the children. Yeah, so that's what Brother David suggested before he was cut off. Is Brother David back on? Because I can't see. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, not yet. Let me try to reach him.
Yeah. Okay. So truly, it's not an easy situation. Perhaps this parent is also getting very depressive. Personally, from my own personal experience, we really have to empathize first with the child and to find the problem, where the root of the problem lah. Yeah. So as of now, there are no means of communication with the child. So that's why Brother David says it's a bit difficult. Yeah. There's no means to reach the child. The child is in an environment where the parents cannot reach him and are unable to probably make amends or to show their sincerity that they're changing their ways. So communication has been cut off. So yeah.
Sister Stephanie, please
yeah.
wait for a while. Our Brother David will restart his laptop again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I always recall what Brother Chin had said. When there's nothing we can do, we can pray. We can always pray with deep sincerity. We make aspirations and sincerely pray. And definitely prayers, if we believe and have faith in it, it can reach, across, it can transcend across physical barriers. Yeah. So as a mother myself, who went through some tough times with my daughter when she was growing up.
Some problem of my Wi-Fi.
It's okay. Understand.
I use my hotspot. Not so stable here.
How that? Okay, Brother David.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back again. Maybe we'll continue with this question. So how to help the son?
So this is the only one way. First one, reflect yourself first. Then find out the fault where we make the mistake, or the wrong way we teach and educate our son, right?
Mm.
Respect yourself first. Then you know the true reason and try to contact these parents.
Mm.
Yeah, to know more about your son, because I think your son already talked so many things to these best friends' parents.
Mm.
This caused the best friend's parent accept him to stay at their house.
Mm.
Right? The parents must know very well. So try to get the new information from these best friends' parents. I think these best friends' parents, if they know the truth, like you said, your son make the best friends and start to cheat and steal. Whether this is true, if the best friend's parents know his son also cheat and steal, I don't think these parents, nothing happened. They want to do something for their son, right? They want to teach their son. They want to teach your son as well. So at the moment, you don't need to touch your son. You try to communicate with his son's parents. Parents to parents, parents to parents.
Yeah.
You can know
Parent to parent.
more objective information. Then discuss each other how to wait. Yeah.
How to?
So what am I?我再去你看我心情，我都这老高去，我后边安排好，干这个无安排着。哎呀，好你，可能无用，好你好多，你这么赶紧甲讲好不？安尼好，好。安尼紧甲讲，啊！我早知讲我几点离开厝的，几点车子来接我哈？哦，好，感恩哈，谢谢，好，拜拜。See, I'm the best secretary of myself. You know,
Yes.
my secretary, this commissioner from Taipei, she said many days ago already talked to my secretary regarding the time slot of my sharing. And my secretary forgot. I think she forgot. She forgot my time slot of the sharing. So she even didn't arrange the transportation for me.
Okay.
And this morning I tried to peruse my schedule. I start to discover, wow, tomorrow's schedule, nothing. no any arrangement. So I have to be my own secretary. Okay, so now, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, brother.
Yeah, this is only one way. Then see, after parents to parents talking, discussing, then go next step. Yeah, let me know the outcome.
Okay.
Otherwise, how you do? Your son doesn't want to talk to his parents, right? That's why he leave house, and no response for the message. So this communication already stopped. So you have to create another communication channel, which is his parents first. Then let's see the outcome. Then we see how to do the next step.
Okay.
Okay. He said, how to help my other kids. The best way to help to educate your kids is your body language, body education. True or not?
Yeah.
The other kids, they will see how my father and mother handle this case for my elder brother. right?
Right.
If they also feel something wrong of my father and mother, this caused my elder brother left home, and never come back, even no response for the message. They will see, the son, they will see. So that's why the first step, I say, the father and mother must reflect yourself first. If something wrong for ourselves, then we have to improve. This is the body education for the other kids.
Right.
Okay.
The child will learn, meaning the child will learn from observing how the parents deal with this situation.
因为上人说Master Ching said, the parents is the molding of our children. 对，模怎么讲？ mold 是吧？
mold. 对， mold. Parents is the mold. Yeah, mold.
Yeah. It's the mold of our children. So not only language education, it's body education. How my father and mother handle everything so smoothly, so wisely, right? They have to learn from my father and mother. This is the education. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brother David, for this case, it's actually a grand lesson. It's a grand lesson, right? That let the parent reflect on themselves. 大在教育.
Grand listening.
Yeah.
Grand lesson.
Grand lesson to help them become better parents or become better. Yeah. I'm sure if they follow master's guidance, it can be turned around.
Don't come in this term in terms of this condition, this situation. The father and mother cannot complain this son. You have to be appreciate this behavior. Give us a very grand lesson to know how to be a better parent, how to be a wise parent.
是，好，好。So 感恩 so much, Brother David.
Okay.
We hope that the parents of this son will also take on this journey, discovering themselves. Yeah. So
I
in order to,
I want to give a sentence to this. Master Ching said, there is no
教不好的孩子是吗？没有教不好的孩子。Yeah, there's no child that cannot be taught. Only the right way method hasn't been found.
只有用错方法的父母。第一句翻译一下。
There is no child that cannot be taught. Only the right method has not been found.
Okay, this is the first one. The second one is there's no child cannot be educated and taught, right? 只有 only have 失职的 not responsible parents. 失职没有负责任的。只有没有负责任的父母了。
I see. No children that cannot be taught. Only the parents have been irresponsible, is it?
Not responsible.
Yeah. Okay. So the onus is back. Yeah.
All the fault is from parents. It's from parents. That's why the first way to solve, I suggest the parents must reflect themselves first. Yeah.
对，好。May sound very harsh, but it's very good advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
好，
Okay.
So, and Brother David, we can move on to the second one.
Okay.
Okay. So we go to the second question. Some people commented that because of Tzu Chi charity aid, care recipients become lazy and idle. So not only Tzu Chi not really help the person, Tzu Chi caused the person to be lazy. Brother David, how do I respond to this comment and what to do if it is true?
听起来很有道理的，仔细想起来是没有道理的。
对。
From listening,
Sounds like it makes sense, but in reality, it doesn't make sense.
If you deeply thinking, this is not make no sense. No. Why? No. The care recipient becomes lazy and idle. This is something to do with his habitual tendency, and nothing to do with our charity aid. These two different things. Because lazy and idle is ordinary humans' weakness. Everybody has, including you and me. Not only the care recipient, but we ourselves too. So when we help someone, we don't first think he might become lazy and idle. So I don't want to help him, right? When we help some people, we don't think first, oh, maybe if I help him, he will be very lazy and idle, right? So I don't want to help him. So nobody thinks like this, right? If so, then it would be no need to open the poor cases, right? Because all the cases might have this habitual tendency if you help them. Very possible. But if you think so, then you don't have to open the case. Because you already have this prejudice, right? But actually this is my minority, right? Majority of the poor cases, they feel grateful for Tzu Chi, right? So become lazy and idle. This is few people only. So 你不能以偏概全的。We cannot deny that some people will become lazy after being helped. We also have this case, right? Because very poor already. So after we help them, they become greedy also. Not only idle and lazy, greedy also. But this very few, right? But according to our experience, this is the minority. So the correct visiting charity works is not just to help poor people with money or materials, but also educate them. This is the reason why all the open cases, we have to keep consistent caring once a month, right? If you participate the home visit, or 访视的，对不对？
home visit.
Everybody knows if the case since already open, we have to keep home visit once a month. Why? You have to know what is his living condition after we help them with the money, how they use the money. If the case use the money to buy the cigarette or buy the wine, of course we don't give you money anymore. We will change the way to help you. By material, we don't give you money because you don't know how to use money. So we buy the living material for you. If too poor, that's why we give them so much living material every month, quantity. This also has the risk, because cases, maybe he take this living material to sell. This is our experience. Okay, if this case, right, before I give you once a month, I give you twice a month to reduce the quantity. Every time we give you, we reduce the quantity. For you, he is hard to sell because once you give him the living material, they use very fast. No time to take this material to sell. This is the wisdom we have the case. So this is the reason why once the poor case is open, our volunteer must go to the home visit at least once a month. This is the reason. Not only give you money and then never go. No, we have to know the situation. This is to realize more case living condition and adjust the way we help him. Right?
Yes.
Right. So in all, we are not only helping the poor cases, but also educate them. 济贫交富, helping the poor, educate the rich. But this sentence we must realize. Help the poor, everybody know very well, right? You are very poor, I help you. But educate the rich. Educate the rich. This rich doesn't mean he is rich people. This rich means this case, even he is very poor, but he is very grateful. He feel very content. Yeah, he feel content. 他很知足, right? As long as the case feel content and very grateful, that means he is rich. Okay, we want to educate this rich. Okay, now since you feel you are very rich, right? And you can also spend small money to help other people who is poorer than you.
Yeah.
It's we call the education the rich.
Yes.
Doesn't mean educate the rich people. No, rich people not only doesn't mean he rich of the money. No. If he feels
spiritually rich. Spiritually rich.
Yeah. He feels sufficient. He feels he's satisfied with what he has already. This we call the rich, right? So don't worry about this problem. Don't worry.
Okay.
Right?
So if maybe we can also invite the person who comment this to also come and do home visit together.
But this thing not only happen on the case, For us, same. We compare with Master Ching, we are not so diligent. If you think you are diligent, but compare with Master Ching, you're still very lazy. Right? Right. So we also need to be educated. Right? Not only case. Okay.
So this case is education
education.
对，好，
and it's kind of very few. Yeah. The majority of the cases they feel grateful for Tzu Chi's help.
Yeah.
They won't be lazy and idle because of somebody help them. No. These always individuals, habitual tendencies. Only case also same. So don't worry.
How? So you can also, okay, I think I'm mindful of the time. It's 7:25. We still have 2 more questions to go. Okay. So, all right. So the next question is this, right, Brother David? There's a passage from Wikipedia. This person has taken a picture of it. This is the passage. There are 2 central teachings of the Lotus Sutra, which have been very influential for Mahayana Buddhism. The first one is the doctrine of one vehicle, which says that all Buddhist paths and practices lead to Buddhahood. So they are actually all skillful means of reaching Buddhahood. Second idea is that the lifespan of the Buddha is immeasurable. Therefore, he did not really pass on into final nirvana, but is still actively teaching the Dharma. So the question from this person is referring to the second idea that the lifespan of the Buddha is immeasurable and he did not pass on into final nirvana and is still actively teaching the Dharma. Brother, please share your knowledge and understanding of this statement. Means Buddha is still with us. That's what the question, I think. Actively teaching.
I don't have this question here. My third question is not this. The life of those like refugees or the homeless are too suffering. This is the third question.
I think there was an update about the question. Brother David, you didn't get the updated question, is it?
I haven't received.
Oh, okay.
Of companies that are. I don't have this question,
You also don't have this question,
No, I don't have. I have the question 4 is I invest and trade stocks of companies that are not against the right livelihood to ensure my family lives sufficiently well. This is my.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can just go with this question first.
So now, which question now? You're
Okay,
talking.
this question. We have this question also. Question 4. I invest and trade stocks of companies that are not against right livelihood.
Okay.
But my question is trading or investing against precept? Yes or no, and why?
Depends on the mindset of your investment. If you want to buy cheap and sell expensive, and very frequently, this we call 投机的投资啊。This kind of investment, we say 投机我不会讲耶，因为投机怎么讲？That means you have this mindset to make more money through your selling and buying the trade stocks, right? You focus on the trade stock market, right? Now today this is cheap, I buy it. Okay, maybe after a few days become 涨价了, the price the value increase. I want to sell. I want to make this profit. This kind of thinking is not allowed. But if I have so much money put there, nothing to use, okay, I want to invest. I buy a long-term trade stock. Right? Long-term, I buy. I never want to say, okay, now market is good. I say market is not good. I keep. No, I don't have the kind of thinking. I only invest my money in the trade stocks. This kind of situation can accept. This is not against our precept. No. Now, can you understand what I'm talking now? 投机的不可以，投资的可以。
Oh, speculation, no. Investment, yes.
Yes. Depends of your mindset. Because so many people buy the trade stock, right? Depends on your thought, your mindset, and your how to say 那个什么企图怎么讲 ？Intention, yeah. Your intention. Through these trade stocks, I want to make money for my own living. This affect your cultivation. It's not good. Because everybody, when they start to buy the trade stock, they want to make money. Everybody's same thing, right? Otherwise, why you buy the trade stock? You want to make more money. But this is not 100% guarantee, right? Although you make more money through buying the trade stock, but still have so many people bankrupt of the trade stocks. My friend also, I have some friends also. They buy so many trade stocks, but at the long run, they bankrupt. After they bankrupt, they die. Too much depression. All the property, all the money spent on invest on these trade stocks, and in the long run, even die. Too much worry, too much affliction, too much headache, all the money gone. Right? This is the consequence. You have to think about this consequence. So if you have this intention, you have thinking, then this become you are living in 什么烦恼的深渊呐
afflictions,
right? So this is not allowed. But if you don't care, okay, I have so much money, I just buy the trade stock, I put there. I don't spend time to handle these trade market. Maybe put 5 years, 10 years. Okay, this is nothing to do with my mood. This is nothing to do my afflictions. I don't have. I'm very easy. I'm very comfortable. I put my money in the trade stock market. Okay, happy. This okay. This I can accept.
I see. Mm.
Right. For me, I don't rent out my house. I sold all my house and land in Malaysia. In Taiwan, before I have house rent out, can get the rent every month.
Mm.
But now I don't want. Even I rent out my house, I still have to think about sometime my house leaking. Okay, no water, no gas. I have to handle for him. Now my time is very precious. I cannot spend my time on this kind of issue. So in Taiwan, I only have one house, which I'm living now. Only one. No one house rent out. So I don't have worry. I don't have to think about so many things. In my mind, very, very simple. Focus on Tzu Chi only.
Right.
I understand, right?
Yes, understand. Right. So to summarize, meaning it depends on your intention. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's to speculate and to make more money and more money, of course, there's a thin line. There's a thin line you need to be aware yourself, I guess. And you keep on busy looking at the stock market and get afflicted when it goes down and happy when it goes up. So you do up and down, up and down. So that goes your practice. No practice already.
Yeah, your mood will be up and down every day. Depends on the
stock
market.
Yeah.
Your mind already controlled by the outside state.
By the conditions. Yeah, by the conditions outside. Yeah.
But for me now, no. Every day I keep very good smooth, very stable smooth, very, very stable mood. Every day same, very easy.
So
very
also come to reflect on yourself lah.
Yeah,
also self-reflection.
But you have three. The question is the life of those like refugees or the homeless are too suffering, like in hell realm. Since time is limit, right? This one, right? You have this one?
No, actually, I think the question was changed. The question was changed. Yeah, that's why we have a new question. Would you like to take on the new question or the refugee question?
Okay, this one I already have the answer.
Okay, all right. The refugee question, okay, let me just. Okay.
The life of those like refugees.
Can
you read? You have this question?
We have it. Never mind. Yes.
You have Ifari.
The refugee question. Okay, as time is limited, we should only focus on people we can transform. The life of those like refugee and homeless are too suffering, like in hell state. So rather than spend too much time on them, let us use time on other Tzu Chi activities.
Yes.
Okay, hold on, let me.
The question is the life of those like refugees or the homeless are too suffering, like in hell realm, since time is limited. Rather than spend too much time on them, we should only focus on people we can transform. The question is this way of thinking correct? Is it what Master
Yes.
us to do?
Yes.
This question also 听起来是很有道理。If you see the question, seems very makes sense. Actually, it's not like this. The normal people will think this way, Why you spend so much time on the refugees and the homeless? But you still have so many things more important than those people, right? This is true, makes sense. But actually, if in Buddhism, if you are learning Buddhism, not this way. Because if we have enough manpower, we want to save and help all people, all those people who in need. However, Buddhism talk about affinity. 佛法讲因缘呢 Buddhism talk about affinity. What can be done is because affinity already arrived. 因缘成熟了啦 right? What cannot be done also because of affinity not yet arrived. I don't want to have, if somebody say, I don't want to have the refugees or the homeless. It's because you don't have affinity. Maybe the affinity is not arrived. That's why we want to help, we cannot help. But if, like very cool winter, right, there are so many homeless in Taipei main station. They are living in this suffering. This is true. This is the reality. We want to do something for them. Okay, you want to do, I want to do. Okay, we go together. Okay, this affinity arrived, then we can go and help them. But this is nothing affect our Tzu Chi missions. Doesn't affect, right? So for this question, there is nothing wrong in theory, but in fact, it depends on the affinity and current situation. We absolutely cannot have discrimination. Don't just say, I want to have this, I don't want to have that, right? I want to donate a coffin instead of I give them the living material. Why you help the people? Why you have to wait until people die? Before the people die, when they're still alive, still live, why you don't help them? Why you help the people must wait until they die, right? That you want to help the people. Why you only select the orphanage? There's nothing wrong. You want to help. I prefer to help the children. This is not good for the cultivation, for our cultivation. This we call the discrimination. 分别心呐, right? We learning Buddhism, we cannot have the discrimination. Must be equality. Keep it equal to every sentient beings. That means if there are refugees in the country, we will seize the opportunity to help these refugees. If there is disaster, there is a disaster in that country, we will have the victims in this disaster. Everything goes according to the affinity. In theory, you say, yeah, those refugees and homeless are too suffering, like in hell realm. But our time is very limited. We prefer to spend much time on other missions. This is also correct. But if the refugees and homeless already there, and they already call help from us, then you refuse. They say, no, I prefer to do some other things, some other cases, some other mission, which is more meaningful than helping you. This is not correct. It's not correct. Right? For the Guanxin Pusa, right? You say Guanxin Pusa, 千处祈求千处现, right? Everybody praying 观音菩萨，观音菩萨怎么讲？Pray 观音菩萨 right?
观音 Bodhisattva, 对。
Yeah, and 观音 Bodhisattva, he want to help the people. He doesn't have any discrimination. Anybody, any condition, anytime, the people come to me for help. I want to help him. I don't care he is the refugees, he's the homeless, he's the poor cases, anyone. I don't care about this, right? This also means, one story, because now the Malaysia and Singapore thing, they went to Nepal and India, right? They want to transform the local people there for Buddha's hometown, right? So I remember before, one sister from Malaysia, he went to Sri Lanka in charge of the home visit. She is full of the experience, and she get along with the local people very well. So one day he came back to a boat. She made a vow in front of Master Ching Yen. She said, Master, I want to make a vow for my next life. I want to reincarnate in Sri Lanka. She made this big vow, Immediately, Master Ching Yen said, don't make this kind of vow. Don't say you want to reincarnate in your next life in Sri Lanka. You have to make vow, which is 菩萨无处不在. There is nowhere, no Bodhisattva there.
There is nowhere that the Bodhisattva cannot reach. Yeah.
You just go. You must make this vow. Not I choose. I focus. I want to reincarnate in Sri Lanka. Don't make this vow. In 2 weeks ago, also in Singapore, right? Singapore, they have 4-in-1 camp. One sister, she also make vow. I said, Aya, don't make this vow. In the camp, in the sharing section, she said, I want to make vow. I want to reincarnate in Nepal. I say, better don't make this vow. No. If you make this vow in front of master will teach you, don't make this kind of vow. You have to make the vow which you help everybody in anywhere, any place, any time. You make this vow is correct. Same thing. Okay?
That's correct. Make a vow to return to the Bodhisattva path, as Master always say. Huh? Great.
Don't say I want to help the poor cases. I want to help the people who die. After he died, I want to donate the coffin. I want to help the orphanage. I want to help the old people. Don't say so. Don't choose. Yeah. Don't say I don't want to help the refugees. I don't want to help the homeless. I prefer to help the poor kids. No, no discrimination.
Okay. So, in summary, if I may, is that we do not limit or barrier ourselves so long the affinity is there, the conditions are there, and they have manifested in front of us, and they have sought help from us. That's where we should give them a helping hand. Huh?
Yeah. But one thing very important, although we want to help more and more people, right? We have want to help more and more people, but still have to follow the affinity.
Yeah, follow the affinity. Yes.
Affinity, yeah. This affinity arrives. Okay, we just do that. We just help them. The other one also they also need to help, but their affinity is not arrived. Even we want to help them, but no way. So this is we call no affinity. If you want to help, you want to do good deeds, you still have to follow affinity. Everything goes on the affinity.
Yeah, I think if we recap back with the first question, the affinity is like the bridge. Whether the bridge is connected.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
if it's
no
connected,
bridge,
we can pass. Yeah.
Yeah, no bridge, you cannot cross. You cannot cross.
Yeah. Betul. Ngam nga. Okay. Chắc là.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. The other one, the new questions I don't have here, but you can put in the next
session.
Next month.
Okay. 好的. Okay. So once again to Brother David Liu for enlightening us today with his answers and advice for the 4 of the questions that we have with us today. So thank you once again so much, and we look forward to seeing Brother David again, and then we also look forward to your new book. Okay.
I'm going to Kuala Lumpur beginning of November.
Okay. All right.
After Cambodia medical mission.
Oh, all right. We look forward to seeing Brother David.
I will stay here.
So before you go, Brother David, can we all switch on our video so that we can take a photo with Brother David?
Sure.
Can we all switch on our video? Can? 今天讲到很多都是讲到姻缘了哈。Everything goes back to affinity. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Can we switch on our video so that we can take a photo with Brother David Liu? Thank you so much. Sister Su Ching, are you helping to take the picture? Sister Effie, 好，感恩。we see Brother G already online.
好，
自如师兄分享了，下一位。 好，感恩，感恩
Okay.
Brother David.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Stephanie.
感恩。
Okay. Bye.
Okay. All right. So now we move on to the next sharer today. It is none other than our brother Jee Say Loo, who happens to be my home brother. Welcome, Brother G, to the Saturday Hualien platform. And today, Brother G is going to share with us about his footprints, a journey with Tzu Chi. Okay, the platform is yours, Brother G. Karen. Brother G, your microphone. Can you switch on your microphone?
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you,
Good
our
morning.
lady, what to call a lovely host. My name is Jee Say Loo. Okay, I don't know, but I think most people may know me. And for those of you who may not know me, I think I'm better known as Stephanie's husband. Okay, this is the first time that I'm sharing in this what I call English platforms. So it's a little bit pretty interesting and pretty exciting about this. I hope I will be able to deliver what Sister Su Ching assigned me to do. Okay. Again, thank you very much, Sister Su Ching, for inviting me here. All right. So today, my topic is a journey with Tzu Chi. Okay, the path that I've walked through with Tzu Chi. Okay. Let me see. I'm not so familiar with managing this. Let me see how do I.
Can see.
I want to. Okay. All right. So today's topic is a journey with Tzu Chi. All right. So there are three things that I would like to share about my topics today. Okay. The first one is dreams. All right. So everybody has dream, right? Okay, the second one is progress. And the third is joys. All right. So to start off, something is blocking my view. Okay. So to start off with dreams, I would like to bring everybody back to my childhood time. All right. All right. So I'm sure all of us, when we were much younger, I think in schools, our teacher probably will ask us, okay, what is your dreams? What you like to do? What you hope to do? So me, when I was during a primary school, it's that I was really admire one of the teacher Tan, who is also our school athletic coach. So he's a very strict person, but he's very kind. Under his guidance, I think in our school, we have been the state champion for many years in the state athletic competitions. So he's also very devoted in his works. That not only that he trained us in the school, he brought us to many different places to train so that we have a different exposures. And during that time, our school is the only school that all the athletic team we have sports shoes. Okay, sports shoes. We have a sports shoes to wear. As during those days, most people will probably run barefooted. Okay, but we were the privileged one that we will have the sports shoes to wear. Okay, and more important, I think every day, in order to strengthen our positions and our body, so we got free meals in school. Okay, every morning we have a free eggs provided by the school. So coming from a poor family, this is something very luxury for me. All right. So much so that I was so impressed by him, and I admire him so much that I thought, yeah, maybe my dream is I want to be a teacher like him. Okay. But somehow I have never been a teacher. Okay, maybe it's lucky or maybe it's fortunate. I've never been a teacher. Okay, more so when I started working, life is very practical. This dream, these thoughts become lesser and lesser importance and become a non-priority. Anyway, while these dreams didn't materialize, but he has always been a very important part in my life, in the heart. Okay, that I have always dreamed that one day I want to be like him. Okay, have a positive influence to someone. Okay, because during his guidance, I really feel that he really has a very positive influence on me. Okay, but things just didn't turn out in these manners, right? So lives go on. But while in 2006, we were in Penang and we were invited by one of our cousin sister that we should go and visit Tzu Chi. Where there's a very interesting exhibition. So both me and my wife went. For the first time, we were introduced about Tzu Chi in Tzu Chi. Can you hear me? My home sister say is very soft, is it?
Can hear,
Can
brother.
hear, okay. Right, so for the first time we were introduced about Tzu Chi. So it was a very, very unique experience for us. Okay, we were very, very moved, very touched by so many things that Tzu Chi done at that time. Very impressed. We feel very nice. We feel at home, greeted very nicely by the volunteers there. Okay, but it was a little bit awkward and a little bit of kind of like embarrassed, not because both of us were just cannot control the tears, just crying, weeping, and it's with so many stories that they share. All right. So it was a little bit of what for the first time that two big adults, crying in front of strangers and things like that. So it was a little bit awkward feeling at that time. Okay. But along the way, at this corner, that I saw this. Cannot move. Just on, cannot move. Okay, can. Okay. Okay. So I saw these words. 1秒钟,一辈子. Okay. So, a very simple words, 1秒钟,一辈子, but it's just like a lightning. It just strike me, it just strike me in this manner. It's like something. It's like suddenly I found or discover something missing puzzle. Right, so it just struck me in this way that I felt so right. But anyway, that through the explanations by the volunteers, I was really moved and touched by the devotions, by the dedications of Master Chen Yan at that time. Okay, so this simple 6 words, 1秒钟,一辈子, 1 moment, a lifetime, just keep bothering me. It just trigger me, along the way, and on the way that we travel back, that it trigger me to really rethink, re-look into myself, rethink about life meant to me. All right, it actually reconnect me back to my childhood dreams, right? To my childhood dreams, right? So this is how I think I started, and we started to get involved in Tzu Chi. I could still recall that one day, just hold on. So actually, that when I recall back and reconnect back to my childhood dreams, I was actually thinking, what is actually my dreams? Okay, I am not really a great person or whatever that I want to do any great things, but actually I have a very small little tiny dreams that I really hope that I want to be someone that can be a positive influence to someone. Okay, that besides pursuing my career, besides pursuing my family life, besides pursuing what I like to do, I really hope that a certain part of my life that I want to contribute, I want to serve society one way or another, okay, in a very small way, okay. So that is how I feel, okay. And when I started to get involved in Tzu Chi, okay, and I remember I met one of the volunteers, and we were talking, and then along the way we were talking of so many things, and then he was telling me that at that time, at that year, it was his 10th anniversary as a volunteer. So to me, it was like, wow, 10 years, something very unimaginable, something unimaginable, something that, wow, so long. But somehow, without us realizing, it's been more than 16 years that we are involved in Tzu Chi. So meeting up with Tzu Chi actually is like a completion of the missing puzzle, all right, that I found that fulfilling my dreams, okay, that I've never really do for a long time, all right. So after 16 years, and I'm delighted to say that the aspirations, the motivations, the energy, the spirits is still burning, still burning. If any, is growing stronger, okay. So I will say, being able to be a Tzu Chi volunteers, I'm very thankful. Thankful because there's an opportunity for me to serve. Thankful because there's this opportunity of fulfilling my dreams. So I'm also hopeful along the way that one day I can be also a, what do you call, a positive influence to someone some days, right? So that is my dreams of my childhood. So the second things that I would like to talk about is growth, okay? So everybody will think that when we become a Tzu Chi volunteers, and so we will grow, okay? So I would like to share what I feel about growth, okay? So I'd like to share this particular story about chopsticks, okay? So when I first started joining, then we were asked to join a training camp, I think in Malacca at that time. So it was the first time that I joined the Tzu Chi training camps. So I was tasked to be in the living team committee. So all of us know what is living team, right? That we actually help arrange, prepare for all the participants so that they can come out and eat comfortably and things like that. So being a little bit old at that time, yes, not old, but relatively compare most of the Xiao Zhuchang there, we were very young, probably Tzu Ching. So I'm probably a little bit old compared to her. So she's probably very extra nice and extra polite to me. And whenever she talks to me, she's very careful, and she try not to offend me in any which way, things like that. So, but there is this one particular case that where we have to prepare for dinner, set up all the tables and things like that. Okay, so because that was the first time that they hosted such a big numbers of people, I think it was 600-700 participants. So place are a little bit tight. Times also are very limited, right? So while we were preparing to set up the tables, you had to line out and things like that, and we put all the utensils on the tables, and so we have a lot of mixes of what they call chopsticks. All of us know that some of the chopsticks, that there are some what they call design, those what dragon and phoenix, what they call a logo, right? The Chinese, they use it for wedding, and some of them are just plain type, right? So without realizing, and all of us just put whatever as it comes. So some of the chopsticks have the logos, some of them is without. So when the Xiao Zhuchang came out and for final inspections, and she noticed this this, and she said, "Oh no, we should not do that. It's not so nice." And she said that, okay, I think we prefer not to have the all the design type, because it doesn't look so much of Tzu Chi. So we have to all replace it one by one, or with only the plain color. So me, I think I would say a pretty smart person also, So what we do is, while people are trying to change the chopsticks, what I did is I completed it in a very fast way. Okay, so what I did is I actually just flip over all the chopsticks. So the design, the logo part become at the bottom, So from the surface, you actually can see it's only all the colors are standardized. Okay, so I actually did it very fast and I was very proud of myself. Huh? Pretty smart, huh? I don't know how you think about that, but I really felt satisfaction that I get the job done so fast and I am able to respond to the situations in such a short period of time. So when she came again and then she find out, hey, how come I did it so fast? And he said, hey, you finished already? And I said, yeah, I've done it. He said, how do you do? So you see, I show her. I was very proud to show her. You see, I just flip over and then now it's all done already. So she suddenly she looked at me and very, very weird looking, and I thought she must be very impressed with me, right? Never mind, no, and she looked at me very, with one kind of looks and with very firm voice, she said, Subo, that is wrong. It's kind of cheating. I was like, what? How can it be? Okay, how can it be? Well, I was a little bit offended. I was a little bit upset in certain ways. But anyway, I followed the instructions. So I changed it back. As I was doing, I actually was talking to myself that I think this young girl, not so smart anyway, so straight, don't know how to be flexible, don't know how to respond to the situation. So I was actually telling myself about this. But I continue to do and I continue to do. Okay? And then as I continue to do, I reflect on the situations. This is, I think, Tzu Chi, very beautiful ways that this Jing Say came out to my mind. That, 做中学啊，学中觉啊, learn as you do, realize as you learn. So I start to look back and I start to think. So in a company, as a company leader so I recall one of my favorite words that I always talk to my sales team. I always say, I don't care what you do. I don't want to know how you do it. You just get me the business. You just get me the sales. So to me, the end result is everything. The process, how you do, is not my consideration. Okay? So that's what I always tell people. The end result is the most important thing. Right? Well, people always say, in the ends justified the means, right? So in this case, I actually are very thankful that this young girl, she taught me a great lesson. What lesson that I learned from here? Okay, well, I think we cannot deny end results are very, very important. But equally important, if it's not more important, I think we must not compromise on the way we do things. Okay, so that very, very experience actually set a very good directions for me in my many years of working life. That I felt that I actually benefited so much because I don't put the end result as the ultimate goal. Okay, so that is the stories that I like to share. Okay, and in our Jing Say, we always say, great undertakings are achieved by persistent, mindful efforts, not by hastily seeking results. Okay. The second story that I like to share with everybody about growth, right, is this. Okay, one of my favorites, Jing Say, 甘愿做，欢喜受. Okay, willing to do, happy to bear. Okay, so as a what they call a businessman and as a company leaders, one of the very important jobs that we do is actually making decisions. Okay, delegate works to staff and trying to get things done as fast as possible, effectively, efficiently. So we think that we are so great that our job is to make decisions, keep making decisions. Sometimes I feel that we get carried away. We get very high about it. And we thought the we is the me, the me is growing and become bigger and bigger. That our job is. So when I joined the recycling team as one of the committee members, so we start to when we have to start to work with many people. Okay, so inevitably, I think there's this tendency that we will try to do what we used to do, right? So that we what do you call we exercise. We want to exercise our authority. We have to exercise that our efficiency. We have to try to do as much as possible. And try to do as fast as possible. But in such a big organizations, okay, in Tzu Chi, like Tzu Chi, that is not possible. Huh? It involves so many people. It involves different sets of rules. It involves different set of policies. So it's when so you always find so difficult and it cannot get things done according to what you think. All right. So it's getting very frustrating. It's getting very frustrating for me. It's sometimes very annoying, right? That I cannot find a decision, someone who can give me an answer how to get things done, and I cannot find. Nobody seems to be able to give me any directions or answer or authority that I can do something. Okay, and I was not allowed to make decisions because I don't have the authority. In certain ways, I felt okay. So I find it's really a very frustrations to me. So, but every time I'm faced with these type of situations, I take these words, 甘愿做欢喜手. Okay, I take it. I challenge myself and I learn to accept and try to practice this philosophy or this understanding. 要甘愿做要欢喜的手. And as time passes by, and the more I do it, the more I find that things are getting much easier for me, and when getting more and more enjoying of what I'm doing, right? Because it's only a very simple 6 words, but it has so much of wisdom in it. Okay, that you don't do it, you do it, and but you don't put your feeling, you don't put the me so much on it. So as you do it in this manner, you'll find that things are not as difficult, and you really enjoy that particulars, right? And this is like what I say, okay, responsibility without authority, okay, that you okay, that you can actually do a lot of things, okay, but you only have responsibility to carry out the duty. You only have responsibility to be there when people need you. You only have responsibility to do it well, but you don't expect authority. You don't expect the me, okay? So when you learn about this and when you practice this, you really find that, hey, I really can enjoy much better in Tzu Chi's activities and working with different type of people. Okay, so this is how I feel about this particular one. So 6 simple words, but so much of wisdom in it, right? So the third stories I would like to share is I don't know what to give a title or to this so I will say it's a growth indicator. All right. So what do I mean about this? So everybody knows, I think when we say, I think we met so many people and they say, okay, after I joined Tzu Chi, I become a better person. I don't get angry so fast, and I speak to people a little bit softer now and things. And so and people grow because of that. People say that somehow I feel that is something very subjective, right? Okay. And I will say one of the best way to indicate, to see if you have really growth personally, I think is to see your relationship with your wife or your husband, your spouse, I will say. So you most of you know Stephanie, right? So she's a very capable lady, and of course she is also has a what we call a very strong view of what she feel about many things. So along the way we have many differences, differences on how we should educate our children, differences on how we should handle many issues, different type of things, right? So because of that, differences. So we tend to have a lot of arguments. Sometimes we quarrel, and sometimes we get angry with each other. And of course, when we get angry with each other, you have Cold War, right? You have Cold War. So I still remember in the past. So the Cold War can last for many days, Can last for many days, or sometimes even weeks. We just have this feeling that we don't like each other. I'm angry with her, and she must be also very angry with me, All right. But as we continue to progress, in this manner, and I find that every time after the arguments that we make it up to each other is getting faster and faster. It becomes shorter, It becomes by hours. Then there's no more Cold Wars. Sometimes even by minutes. Okay. So I would say, yeah, I think this is really a growth, a personal growth. So if I would say, if any, you can really use this as a very good indicator to judge whether you have progressed along the way or not. Okay. And I find this to be one of the very best way to say, because every time we quarrel, every time we argue, and the time that we get back to each other, we hug each other, we make up with each other, and it's getting shorter and faster, and it's always by 10 hours and sometimes by minutes. Okay. And I must also say that along this way, both of us have also progressed in our own different ways. But certainly, I think my home sister Stephanie must have grown much more advanced than me, much more faster than me. You know why I say that? Because every time we argue, she will be the first one to come and apologize. She will be the first one who come and say sorry. Okay, it's my fault. Confess. Okay. So make me feel very nice. But deep inside my heart, I must say, cannot be every time argue. It's her fault and not my fault, right? Okay, it's both sides. So I say she is the one who must have progressed so much. Okay, that the ego is less important now. Okay, that when me becomes we. So this is how the situations change. Okay, right? So the third things that I want to talk about is joys. Okay. Okay, let me just try to find out. The third thing I want to say is, Huh? Can. Okay, so this, I think most of us are, if not all of us, are very familiar, right? So because I'm in the recycling team, so I must take something out from recycling team to share. So I think most of us are very familiar, right? So do you all know that these recyclables, this one whole loader bin of recycles, what is the value when we sell? You all really ask. Okay. Well, when I first started joining Tzu Chi, I always ask this question. I always calculated, So it's probably they're worth 100, maybe 200, at most 300 ringgit for the whole loader bins. So as a business perspective, I always ask these questions. Is it worth it? Is it worth it that we have so many people, that put in the efforts, where we spend so much efforts to collect, to put as compared to the returns? Just $200-300 at most on one whole full loads of loader bins. Okay, I will ask these questions. Is that really worth the efforts? Okay. But when you see the faces of our volunteers, you see the joys that it brings to them. You can really rejoice in their happiness. You can really rejoice in their happiness. You can really feel, okay. So it's not so much on the money that it returns, but it's the contributions, is the passions, is able to do something what we believe that is good. Okay, so this is what okay. So we have a volunteers, Brother Chi, right? He's a contractor. Okay, he's a contractor. And as a contractors, Saturday rightfully is one of the busiest day because that's where the customers or people need him to go. But he will always reject taking out any work during that time. So what he did is he go and help carry all the recyclables. Okay. Every time when he carry back all those recyclables, the joy that you see from his face, okay, is as though that he carried full loads of gold bars back to the recycling centers. Okay. So that is the essence of being able to do something that you think is good. Okay. I would also like to share a story about one of the incidents, in our recycling centers. In the recycling centers, we sell some of the old clothes, right? So there one day there was this Indonesian lady, then she was looking for quite a number of clothes, and then she bought quite a number, and she walked out from there. So as I saw her, I can see from her face that she was so happy and she felt so, but with a big bag of all the clothes. So I asked her, okay, wow, kakak shopping besar hari ini? So she said, yeah. She was so happy. Say, yeah. Okay. Banyak beli, cukup untuk anak pakai 2 tahun. Okay. Wow. I don't know how you feel about this. Okay, when I heard about this, it was so touching. Okay. I was so moved. Okay. Cukup untuk anak pakai 2 tahun. Just because that we have our volunteers that willing to serve. Okay. And I give this opportunity to this mama that who travel all the way. They have to work in Malaysia, or children have to put at home in Indonesia, to send her love back all the way to Indonesia. So I felt so touching, and I felt so, what do you call, rejoice in her happiness. So actually, happiness can be very simple, just like what Master Chen said. Sorry. Okay. It does not come from having much, but from being content with what you have. Okay, so that's my sharing today. Thank you very much. I pass the mic back to the host. Okay.
Can't earn so much, Brother G, for your heartfelt sharing. Indeed, we're very rejoicing in Brother G's journey in Tzu Chi, that started with that single moment that has led him to walk this path for the past 16 years. And I'm very grateful to walk this path together with Brother G and all the brothers and sisters as well. Okay, so I'm mindful the time is right on spot. It is 8:19. We have 1 more minute. Are there any brothers or sisters who want to pose any questions or say anything to Brother G? Please welcome. Because I see that our sister Siva Mani says, thank you so much for sharing your journey, how Tzu Chi enrich your life. Brother G diligently comes to Bukit Jelutong Center every Saturday. Today not yet go to collect the old clothes. Thank you so much, Brother G. And we have a sister Sarina Tang. I believe Sister Sarina is from Penang, right? Sister Sarina Tang says, you are one of the great, my influencer.感恩, Brother G. And Sister June Chow says,感恩for the sincere and heartfelt sharing. So we are very grateful to have Brother G with us today. Truly, I am very grateful because Brother G is always a very good role model for me in my practice, and the best litmus test, as I would say, the best growth indicator. Thank
you very
All
much.
right. Sorry? Okay, so Brother G, this is the end of the slide. Can you stop the sharing so we can take a group photo with Brother G? All the recycling volunteers are here to support. Oh, I see Sister Sarina. Good morning, Sister Sarina, who actually initiated the book garden in up north, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cảm ơn nó.
Cảm
And
ơn.
cảm ơn.
No, to our truly the couple on walking on this bodhisattva path together, Brother G and Sister Stephanie.
Cảm ơn
Very
Sister
good.
Xiao
Brother
Jing.
G has to come more regularly. We see he has so much treasure. Today only share a bit of the stories. We are really so overwhelmed. We look forward to the collection of stories from Brother G. Cảm ơn.
Yes, indeed, cảm ơn. Okay, so and have take a photo, Sister Effie.
Yes, Sister Effie has taken
Taken already, yeah. Cảm ơn so
Effie,
much, Yeah, so cảm ơn once again to all the brothers and sisters who could join us today, and really for all the heartfelt and wisdom sharing as well. So we hope that each of us can sustain this Dharma joy and take in another piece of master every day, yeah, and also Hualien's love into our life. So at this moment, we would like to invite, perhaps we will invite Brother G to lead us, yeah, to make 3 vows to the Buddha and Sangren by offering 3 sincere vows. And can we all rise? Brother G, palms together. First bow. Second bow. And third bow. And also a bow to our beloved Shifus who could join us today. And we will also like to take this opportunity to dedicate or to transfer the merits of today's wondrous Dharma sharing session to our dear sister Claire, who has departed from her physical life this morning. But we pray that Sister Claire will return swiftly back onto the Bodhisattva path through her great vows. Cảm ơn. Everybody have a nice day today. See you again next week. Next Saturday. Cảm ơn.
Cảm ơn大家，感恩
大家。
See. 感恩。
感恩。